Well, the journey started with my, I mean, as far as I know, started with my grandfather, who's, Hassan Al Zain, and who was working with pearls. I don't know if he was a diver or if he was a tawash, but he died when my father was only 1 year old. And then my grandmother, she looked after my father, and she brought him up. In the beginning, I mean, she took him to, of course, the mutawwa, and then, she took him to school, which was Al-Hidayah Al-Khalifiyya in Muharraq. And after that, he worked with Babco for a few years, and then he worked for he went to Saudi Arabia. He was the first one to take a car, which was a present, a gift from His Highness the Sheikh of Bahrain then, as a present to Ibn Saud, who is the King Abdul Aziz. And he went with another guy, with another person, who his name was Hussein Garata. And he lived in Saudi for a while, and then he came back to Bahrain, and he started his the pearls business, which it was Tuwasha. His shop was located in Bab al Bahrain Road, and it went for years. Then he was one of the first people to start the jewelry business in the Gulf. So he started his business in Al Khubar in Saudi Arabia, because after the discovery of oil, Aramco was there, and business was really booming because of Aramco. The support that he had from the Al Saud family, especially King Saud then, it was really great, which gave him a big push, for to develop the business. And we were the first people. My father was the first person. He was given the permission to open up the gold and the silver Saudi riyal, and to set a watch inside it, which it was done by Piaget, which we were the agent for this brand, for the whole of the Middle East. Then he started his jewelry business, of course, as I'm saying, in Saudi, and straight ahead, after they have done the shop in Saudi, he came to, they started the shop to renovate the shop in Bahrain, in Bab al Bahrain Road. Yeah. Till I mean, and the business was really good, and till he died in 1974, which we stopped for 3 years due to some problems and things. And then I restarted the business with my brothers, Muhammad, Fuad and Jihad. Muhammad and Fuad, they were sort of sleeping partners. And then me and my brother Jihad, we sort of worked, and we boomed the business with the support of God and the support of the government of Bahrain. We developed the business, and we started sort of our own sort of brand, with our first shop was in Tijjar Road, opposite Al Hilal Stationery, and it was just a little store, maybe it was sort of 2 meters and 3 meters. And then Uncle Hussein Yatim, plus his soul, he started building, the Yatim Center. And, we had the pleasure of, that he was, he gave us a very prime location in Yatim Center. And, we started from there, sort of getting bigger and, sort of...
where we are now.
And yes. And stronger, we had our small workshop,
Yes.
which was, maybe around 4 people, and then it was increased to 8 people. Then, I started sort of looking for some other brands, and then we started, some other, some other shops. So, we thought that, we'll go to Dubai. No, first we went to Kuwait. And then from Kuwait, our partner, sort of after some time, he didn't want to continue because he wanted to move back to Bahrain. He was a Kuwaiti. And he wanted to move back to Bahrain, though, the business was really booming, and it was really good in Kuwait. So we had to close because nobody was looking for, after the shop. We came to Bahrain, and then, we thought we will go somewhere else, So we started with, Dubai started sort of coming up. So we opened the first shop in Dubai, which was in city center Dubai. Yeah. And then, sort of things went on, we started another shop in Dubai. Then, Sheraton complex came, Bahrain Commercial Complex. And we took a shop there. And then sort of the shops started, branches started and increasing, and of course, eventually, we increased the workshop, also, it was expanded, yes. Till later on, the trend of gold changed. From yellow gold to white gold, and we started sort of we were stuck with a big stock of yellow gold, and the trend was so strong that nobody buys yellow gold. So I started thinking how to change our stock from yellow gold to white gold. It was a bit difficult because it would be very expensive. So because of the trend, the changing of the trend, we had to go to try to see how we can change our stock from yellow gold to white gold. It was very difficult, very expensive. So what we thought of that, we have to expand our workshop, and then it was expanded, and then I brought a factory manager because I couldn't sort of do it by myself because the job was so big, and it was very complicated. Due to this was due to when we opened up a few pieces, we found out that there was lots of cheating, and the maybe and the weights of the diamonds and the weight of the stones on the caratage of gold. So because we were buying from outside, and some people, because this business is really sort of a business of trust. You know, when you say something, you know, I mean, nobody will check your carat of gold except if you have got a laboratory. So, you know, straight ahead, I thought, you know, why I should take this risk? You know, let me sort of expand the factory and, you know, I mean, the workshop, and do it, yeah, and do it in-house, you know, or, yeah, so, you know, was the idea of expanding on the factory. Then, you know, we started sort of going out for exhibitions. So we started with Basel and in Switzerland and Basel, and then we, you know, we went there for maybe 3-4 years, and what, you know, I sort of I learned from there that most of these people, you know, they are looking for you know, people from the Middle East to buy jewelry from them. So I thought, you know, what's the reason that, you know, I go to Basel, you know, I mean, if they want to sell to the Middle East, you know, I should really open on the Middle East and, you know, sort of expand my business. So that was the idea of expanding. So again, you know, we started, you know, we opened up in Riyadh. And then after Riyadh, we opened up in Barjaman in Dubai. Then in Marina Mall in Abu Dhabi. Then in Khaldiya Mall in Abu Dhabi. And then Festival City in Dubai. Then Marina Mall in Abu Dhabi, then Dubai Mall in Dubai. After that, we opened up in Al Khubar. We opened up in Jordan, in Amman, and then we opened in Laguna Mall in Doha. Yeah, yeah. So our next step, our movement is, inshallah, in Jeddah. Yeah, 2 stores, you know, will be opening, you know, by the end of 2017. You know, 1 shop is maybe after the summer we will open up, and then in Red Sea Mall in Jeddah. By the end of, towards the end of 2017. So this is the plan of this year, or, you know, this year, and for, yeah, we are thinking of also Oman, Muscat, you know, will open. Hopefully in Kuwait, you know, will be opening. So we will be covering the whole of the GCC countries, yes. But always there is an idea to start a project, and then thanks God, you know, I am very lucky because my wife, you know, she joined me. She joined my business after the children grown up, and, you know, they went to school. So she straight ahead joined the business, and after my children, Muhammad, Faisal, and Noura, after they finish their schooling and, you know, they graduated from universities, you know, I have been very lucky that all of my children, they liked this business, and they, alhamdulillah, they all joined the business. And they all have good ideas. See, it is, you know, when you'll be creative, you know, you have to love your work, or, you know, your business, or whatever, you know. It's, and then it come, you know, you come with ideas. Thanks God, all of them, you know, they have good ideas, and they know what people likes. So it always starts with an idea. And then, of course, we have our team of designers, yes, that, you know, they take over, and, you know, they'll start working, and they design, and we help them a lot, to sort of have the idea, to put the idea on paper, and then we will start making, and we will start doing the masterpieces, or the prototypes, and then we will select the best. We'll have the girls in the office here to wear the pieces, and examine them. If they don't flip, they don't they look nice, they sit properly, and then we started to develop the idea, and create a collections. Yes, Noura also, she is, she is also sort of sponsoring some of the some Bahraini girls that they are into the field of creation, and the creation and تصميم. شنو تصميم يعني designing, and they she is doing a company, a company that it's the umbrella for some of the designers that they want to come up. And I think the team is really perfect. We have a designing team, with a couple of designers. One of them, she is Sheikh Al Khalifa. She is from Al Khalifa family, and also, we have one also a designer from the company, the factory manager, my children, and my wife. So we sit, and we decide the lines, how and the sort of the whole collections. Yes. Thank you very much.